Well, hello there. I am the Watcher, and I have another arts and crafts video for you today. I'm going to turn this M1 helmet into the helmet from Captain America. More specifically, the World War II Captain America helmet. I've only seen it in like a few comic snips. Of course, the first Avenger movie. Captain America, the first Avenger, not the first Avenger movie. And in Marvel Strike Force. Of course, I thought it was badass. It really reminded me of Action Man from the Venture Brothers. And I was like, you know, I want props, I gotta do it. Now, of course, this is not a historical M1 helmet. It is steel, but it is a recreation, a modern recreation. Not one of those British ones from the 60s. While I don't recommend doing this to an actual helmet because they are worth quite a bit. I mean, if you have one like the $60 ones, I don't really see a problem with it. That's what they cost new. Some people might, but just, you know, it's like anything. Respect antiques for antiques. Do this stuff to modern repros. So, you know, a few things about this is the straps and whatnot, which I will insert that here. So one quick thing with these helmets, first, these straps, yeah, you can see how they're kind of just crappily bent. They're on like this. One of them, I could just push it off, but the other one I just got. But I want to talk about this, the head strap thing. So apparently, the people who put them in, they think they're chin straps. I already did it to this one, but they put it in backwards. You want the smooth side of the leather facing in. So here, when you have it just in the helmet, you have it like that. And you want it like that so when you wrap it over the front, it doesn't bunch up really weird. It won't just trust me, it won't do it right if it's not like that. Well, they think it's a chin strap. And they put it in the other way when I got it. They put it in so like if you're wearing it, that part would be facing out on your chin. So what you want to do is you just take these, you can bunch up the leather there, and just push it down and it'll pop off. You can do it on the other side. And then you do the reverse, you just slide. It's like overalls. You ever wear overalls? You just slide it on. Basically like overalls, and you just flip that around if you want to do the strap. Personally, I think it's part of the look. Also, you can notice the helmet is shaped, the liner is shaped like the helmet. And it goes in, it just goes right over the front. It's super easy. Once you get it right. I don't have it tight yet, so I'm going to take it off and paint it still. See, it goes like that. Otherwise, it looks really weird at the corners. Okay, so that's the problem I had there. So this is easy. You just take this off, and the liners, they pop right out. I got the chin straps off. Oh, they're also going to give you one of these. Now this, you know, you could serve up some Salisbury steak with all the trimmings. Well, hello, children. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make an M1 helmet. Now you start off by flipping that boy over, and you fill it up with your Salisbury steak and your mashed potatoes and all the trimmings with a side of peach cobbler. Rest in peace, Isaac Hayes, you beautiful bastard. He really was too great for this world. He didn't deserve what the Scientologists did to him. Anyway, so once you get the liner out, it's pretty freaking easy. You just paint it up. Yeah, so they give you this net here, and you can just take that, throw it away. It's not part of the character's outfit, so I'm taking a lot of that off. I'm actually debating whether I want to put the side straps back on because they put green ones in, and I believe his are leather. And I know Cap straps them up, but traditionally soldiers actually didn't use the chin strap. And the reason they didn't is because when you're wearing the helmet, like if you had it on like this and you got shot, oh, that's so loud. The bullet might not kill you. It might knock your helmet around, it might knock your helmet off. But when they had that chin strap on, all that force went to their head, snapped their neck. So see, it would stop the bullet, but not the force. It's just going to sit there on some goggles with a foam head. So it's not really going to need it. They'll kind of be in the way. You know, in case you're wondering, I'm going to be putting the books up here for now on, so they're a little more like centered to what I'm talking about. And I'll also be doing a golden horseshoe today. You know, like Sly Cooper, the first one, you would get so many the coins or whatever, and you get a horseshoe, and you get some more, and you get the gold horseshoe. And that's pretty much how many times you could be hit. I mean, I love the Sly Cooper series. Little downhill. As soon as they took that out, I really didn't like it. It made the game too easy. I like the look of the backpack with that golden horseshoe on it. I think the one I'm going to be using today is a mule's horseshoe, which I thought was a little funnier because it's very round. But yeah, you just get the middle out of this, and then I'm going to go get my tarp set up and go to spray paint, and I will take you with me for that part. Just a warning, you're going to hear a lot of birds for this part. So, you know, I got the Rust-Oleum. Really like this brand of paint. Got gold. Got this kind of cobalt-y looking blue here. Start with the Sly Cooper horseshoe. Okay. Then we just flip it. There we go. I want this one to get dripped, so I thought I should do it all in one go. That's good. So the helmet, I'm going to do the inside first and then go the outside. It likes to wobble. The wind picks up like as soon as I come out to this. It was not windy, I swear. It looks alright. I'm gonna flip it over real quick. Okay. Pretty good. It's like blue, but it's not loud. You ever play Halo? That cobalt color? Oh, it's got that in like the rust orange. That looks beautiful. Alright, let's let this stuff dry and come back and check on it with you. Okay, it's been about an hour. Stuff looks pretty good. So I'm going to take this inside. I'm going to go hang the horseshoe. Yeah, I don't think I need to touch up the inside at all. Perfect. So when I do the part with the tape, I know my first thought was just to paint the whole thing white and then tape over the A, or even get like an A at the Home Depot, how they have those sticker letters, and then paint it blue. But I decided to do it blue and then tape around, even though it's going to be harder, and then spray paint the A. And the reason I chose to do that is I just want it to look more authentic. I imagine if they're actually doing that back then, they would just take a helmet. Maybe they'd take one of the blue navy ones. It definitely wasn't that one that had like the extra flare for the headsets. That looks like the one from Star Wars. But you know, the Navy, the UN, a few other people, they had the same helmet but in blue. So I just imagined, like, yeah, they're making a helmet for this Captain America. They would either take one of their pre-existing blue ones or take one of these and just spray paint it blue and then do an A real quick, because that's easier and that's how most people would do it. And I really, like, especially if it gets nicked up, I want it to look like it's worn on the helmet. Hell, I might shoot this thing a few times sometime if I get bored. Oakley dokley. So for our next step, we're going to take some of this painter's tape. And I'm just going to tape an A onto the front of that. And then once I get the A, well, I'm going to do the outline of the A. You know, do the A hole and then the A. And then once I get that, I'm going to get like a plastic bag and cut a circle that's about as big as it. And I'm going to tape that over the rest of it. So I don't have to cover the whole helmet in tape. And it'll just be exposed where I want my A. As you can see, I have a pretty big collection of skulls here. I'm going to use this one. Don't worry, it's a cast. No one was harmed in the collecting of this specimen. And actually, I didn't kill anything on this shelf. Everything up here I found or was given to me. Or like the fossils, obviously I bought those, but everything up here is fine. So yeah, this is a cast of I believe it's a prisoner. It's one of the prisoner cast skulls. And I'm going to have him help me. I'm going to put the helmet on him when I do it so it kind of lines up with the human facial features. I make sure that A is like perfectly aligned. And it's funny I'm saying this when he has a crooked Burger King cap on his head. Okay, so I may have lied about some of these. This was actually my first wife, Oksana. She was one of those mail order brides. But this is what happens if you don't pay for the expedited shipping. I still love her though. Much better than my second wife. Okay, I got my A done. I got my A hole covered. Now I'm going to put a bag over it and we'll get it painted. Looks kind of funny. But I got all taped up. Got my A, got the bag. So, final paint time. No, let it set now. Might as well make sure it's on there, right? So as you can see, there's a little bit of this alligator cracking, so I'm just going to put some more paint on it. Let it go in the cracks and smooth it out and just even the color out a bit. I don't know what causes that make. I had it in direct sunlight. I don't know, the sun's kind of over here though, so. Alright, we got a second coat. Let's see how that dries. We'll do a time-lapse video. I'm joking, I'm just going to come back. Okay, I did it again. I tried getting some of those bubbles out and whatnot. It's action time, baby. Don't worry, it's just a BB gun. See? Daisy, power line. So this thing turned out freaking sweet. If I messed up one thing, it's the paint. It's a little thick. You can see there. And it bled. I could have painted on more, but since that paint was thick, I didn't want to keep piling paint on. And for a little prop, it looks pretty cool. I didn't really see anything like it online. Surprisingly, there's not a lot of stuff for World War II Captain America online. And then it looks a little squashed down. You can't really see the goggles. But I have more of those foam heads coming. Like that one. I have one of those foam heads behind it, drilled into the wall to hold it up. But it'll keep it a little more up and in focus. I might paint the head. The only real question when I have this on is who's sexier, me or Chris Evans? I think that's a little subjective, honestly. I wouldn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. That was America's ass. As you can see, the horseshoe turned out great too. It took a while to decide how to hang it. You know, I've honestly wanted to make one of those since I was a little kid playing Sly Cooper, and makes me happy to finally do it. Now, of course, if you came to my channel for the arts and crafts, I maybe not be doing too many more on this channel. Me and my son do a lot of arts and crafts, so if I do anything relevant, like, I'll definitely post it on here, or just something I think people on YouTube would want to know how to make. But as for props for the show, I'm going to make a Captain America shield, the old one. I see some online I could buy, but honestly, I can buy a white shield and the paint, and it's right about the same price, and I can paint it. And, you know, maybe it won't look as good or as professional, but it'll kind of match up. I think it'll really pull everything together. I got the Hand of Doom now, I got the Good Samaritan. I think I got some good props to even out. Then I'll have the books there. Really pulling the look of the, I need to think of a room for this. I don't like lair. It's kind of like my Fortress of Solitude, honestly. My storage unit of solitude. Well, this has been a pretty fun, unconventional video. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed making it for you. I definitely enjoy having this cool prop now. And, you know, I'm going to be doing a lot of Captain America books coming up, so I'll probably be wearing that a lot. Also, I gotta tell you, a little respect to our servicemen. You have anyone that fought in one of those things? I gotta tell you, it's heavy. Just wearing it a little bit right now, it's heavy. Imagine lugging that thing around through Germany, through Japan, through Okinawa. God, man, I think they even still used it in the Korean War, like, just those humid, swampy jungles of Vietnam, and have that heavy freaking thing on your head and that thick canvas uniform and trenching through the mud. They were real men. They were real men, and they did as a great service. I mean, I love comic books and I love superhero fantasy, but I clearly like certain types, and I think it's always important to pay homage to the real world heroes that we're often taking these stories from. Pretty sure that's what the cap is all about, am I right? Well, again, I really enjoyed this video. A little different than my normal type of content. I hope you did too. And, if you want more arts and crafts videos, you will get at least one more, but I hope you'll join me back here for my other stuff. Well, until we see each other again, I've been the Watcher. Stay safe, and God bless US&A.